Good morning, everybody. Dusty Sutherland, sales manager at Wilmington Auto Center. I'm here with the famous May Lynn Lowe. Say hi, May.
Hi, guys.
So,
Beautiful morning.
if you guys don't know who May is, weird, because she is the brain trust, or the, basically the person that keeps Clinton Becker, the honest car guy, completely together, makes sure his deals are together, takes great care of his customers. We all love her. You know her.
If I keep them sane.
Number
guys.
2 in this corner, number 1 in our hearts.
Some people.
Okay, so today's video is about the 5 questions that you should ask yourself prior to buying a car. So we have a lot of customers that come in, May, and the easy ones are the ones that have done their research, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically know exactly what they want. They've got their financing set up. They understand what they can afford. They know what they're looking for. They have done their research and they've got their stuff together. Those are great car deals. We love customers. We love all of our customers, but those are always the easiest ones. So, May, I put together 5 questions that you should ask yourself prior to buying a car, and chime in with other things that you see, and we're going to go from there. So, number 1, the first question you should ask yourself: does this car fit my needs? Do I know what my needs are? Number 1. A lot of things that you should ask yourself: is this a primary or secondary car? Is this kind of a need or a want? Most folks don't need a sports car. They want a sports car.
Well, they need a hot rod.
Sometimes they do need a hot rod.
on,
Sometimes they run late for work and they've got to get there fast, and they need a lot of horsepower. Okay. Next thing is what are you going to be using it for? I mean, is this a vehicle that you're going to use for work? Are you going to be hauling stuff? How much are you hauling? Are you going to haul people? Are you going to be hauling stuff? Or is it just you? That's actually going to make a big difference in the amount of vehicle that you should actually buy. How much space do you need? And then what exactly are you going to be using it for? Is this a pickup truck that you're going to be hauling stuff around the house? Is this an SUV, again, that you're going to be hauling your kids to work in or at school? What are you going to be using it for? So make sure that the vehicle fits your needs. The next thing is, how long is the warranty? That's important, right?
Very important.
It's important for a used car. It's really important for a new car. There's one thing that I bring up a lot, and something that a lot of folks don't think about, is protecting their investment. A vehicle is an investment. You're going to put a lot of money into this car. You want to make sure that that car can treat you just as good as you treat it. And if anything happens to it, you're able to get it taken care of. The other thing that you want to think about is what we call mystery payments. Mystery payments are repairs that pop up while you own the vehicle, and you're like, oh crap, I did not prepare for this. I didn't think about that. So, is there a warranty on the vehicle? If it's a new car, obviously it's going to have a warranty on it, but is there a warranty on that vehicle that will be able to take care of you while you're taking care of it? And now the next thing is going to go hand in hand with it, is what are some common repairs? I mean, a lot of folks don't think about that, but what are common repairs on that car?
Batteries, belts.
Sure, absolutely. The batteries, the belts, the regular maintenance items, how much does that stuff cost? You're more than welcome, if you're thinking about buying a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, come in here and price out what normal service costs on that vehicle. That's an important thing to know, because in your monthly budgets, you're going to need to know how much you're going to set aside for the servicing of the vehicle. But also, do your research. Look at other people's experiences. How much repairs have they put into that particular car? So if you're looking at a used vehicle, and you can do a little research online, find some chat rooms, other people that have owned that vehicle, and ask, hey, what's some common repairs you've had to do on that vehicle? Or you can even ask us. A lot of times we're going to know what some common repairs are on those cars. And our mechanics in the back love talking to our customers. So you can absolutely come in, chat with one of our technicians and ask, hey, what's some common repairs on this Ram 1500? What's some common repairs on these Pacifica minivans? And they'll be able to tell you right off the bat. Also, what's reality? So one thing that we see a lot of, and I'm sure if you've ever done reviews online or seen reviews on Google, people will review an item that they really, really love, and there's always 1 or 2 bad out there.
It's like movies, guys.
It is like movies.
It's like movies.
So sometimes, what's the actual reality? You may read one bad comment about a vehicle, about that one person's bad experience, so you have to take that stuff into account as well. The next thing is a certified used car versus a regular car from a dealer. So if you have 2 cars side by side and you're looking at these vehicles, one's at another dealer. So let's say you're looking at a 2017 Renegade with 30,000 miles. And then you've got the very same 2017 Renegade with 30,000 miles at another dealer. Ours is certified, theirs isn't. What is the difference? Why would mine be a little more expensive? So, the certified warranty, what does that provide for a customer?
It provides you a little bit extra than what the manufacturer provided for you.
Exactly. So with FCA certified vehicles, you get a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the vehicle. It covers the engine and transmission driveline. It comes with the cost of the vehicle. You're also going to get an inspection done by a trained factory technician. So the folks that are actually trained by the factory to do inspections and do work on the vehicle are going to be doing this certified inspection on the vehicle, and so there is value in a certified car. Those factory techs, man, they really know what they're doing, and our guys in the back, they are fantastic, and they really know how to take care of our customers and work on our cars. The next thing, what are you going to be doing with your old car? That's a question that a lot of people don't think about when they actually get ready to buy a new car or a new to them car. So what are you going to be doing with it? Well, here's one thing that you never thought about, or some people don't think about, is you can actually get a tax credit if you're trading in your old car on a brand new vehicle. That's something to think about. So they only tax on the trade difference if you're from Ohio. The other thing is, are you going to sell it yourself? Do you want to go through the hassle of selling it yourself, having, folks come over that you've never seen before, that you don't know who they are? A lot of weirdos out there, a lot of weirdos in here. But we all love you guys, especially Clinton. He's a little strange. But anyway, so if you're going to sell the car yourself, that's something that you need to take into account. But everything, I always say this, all used cars have a value, and it's free for us to check it out. If you watch my video from just a day or so ago about doing our online or doing our virtual trade appraisals, if you want to get a trade appraisal on a vehicle prior to coming in here, we are absolutely able to do that. Just go back to our other YouTube video about how to do that and the pictures that we need to see, and we'll be able to do that for you. So that's the 5 big questions that you need to ask yourself, but I've got one bonus question.
What's your bonus question?
My bonus question is, how are you going to pay for it? So what's some ways you can pay for a car?
Cash, finance, outside finance, if you want to do that.
You forgot the big L. Lease.
Leasing, yeah.
Leasing. So
our favorites.
I'm going to start with that. Does a lease work for you? Not everybody's made for a lease, and not everybody likes leases. So number one, if you're considering a lease, you're going to get a lower payment on a car that you would generally pay a little bit higher payment on if you're actually going to do a finance. So if you're going to lease, ask yourself, how many miles are you going to drive, and how are you going to use the vehicle? Because if you're going to be pretty rough with the car, if it's something you're going to use from work, throwing a lot of stuff in and out, or you're doing a lot of miles, I would say in excess of 20,000 miles a year, lease is probably not for you. But a lease may be for you if you drive low miles and you like to drive a new car every 3 years or so. Sometimes they're very, very inexpensive, and you can get a lot of bang for the buck in a lease. The next thing is rebates to finance. So what does that mean? Sometimes Fiat Chrysler of America will put on some great financing through Chrysler Capital, and to get that great financing, you actually get a rebate. Or you get a rebate, but to get that, you actually have to finance with Chrysler Capital. So we actually, a lot of times, will sit with our customers. We will build out a deal and go, okay, if you finance with Chrysler Capital, you get this extra $1,500 rebate, and your payments will be here. Or you can get a bunch more, maybe less rebate and get a better rate at an outside bank, either with a credit union or another bank that we work with. So we're able to look at both and see which one mathematically makes the most sense for you. But the one thing that I do want to tell you guys is prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for the financing. You need to know how you're going to pay for it, understand what an actual paying for it means. It's very easy to get a good credit score, to get a cheap credit score. It's worth the money to know upfront what your credit score is, because if you know that, you can actually go out and find personal financing through, let's say, the credit union that you work with. And I always say, use that as worst case scenario. So worst case scenario is you go out and you, let's say, get a 4% rate at a bank that you banked with since you were 15 years old. You come in here and you say, hey, I've already been pre-approved for this amount of money through my bank at 4%. Allow us to try to beat it. I never lose a customer on rate. We get great rates here. Mm-hmm. And our book of business is so big with some of these local banks and some of these local credit unions that we're able to get great rates for our customers and save you a lot of money. So if you know what your rate already is, let us try to beat it. And sometimes we can really, really, really save you a lot of money. So if you guys got any more questions about the questions that we prepared for you. Ask below. Is there any that we missed? Put them in the comments below. We love hearing from our fans. We love hearing from our customers. So, May, say bye to everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.